Families of victims of the South Street mass shooting. They were there as 3 suspects faced a judge for a preliminary hearing. Eyewitness News reporter Madeline Wright was in the courtroom as well. Madeline?
Good evening, Yuki. The victim's family broke down in tears here at the CJC as the prosecution played surveillance video of the shooting. There were actually 2 separate shootings. The first happened when a group of men fighting with each other pulled out a gun and shot each other. Prosecutors say that led to a separate group of people down the street to open fire in the direction of the original gunshots, despite there being hundreds of bystanders nearby. It was an emotional day in court as Tina Quinn sat in the same courtroom as her daughter's accused killer and watched surveillance video of her daughter being gunned down.
Watching the video, it was kind of emotional, because I try to hold it together and be strong.
Alexis Quinn was among 3 people killed in a mass shooting on South Street in Philadelphia back on June 4th that also injured 11 others. On Wednesday, 3 suspects, Nasir Jackson, Namir Jones, and Quoran Garner, appeared before a judge.
The amount of shots fired, the positioning of the shots, the fact that these 2 individuals were firing in a crowded street.
During a preliminary hearing Wednesday, prosecutors played surveillance video showing the shooting and the chaos that unfolded as hundreds ran from the gunshots. The court also heard testimony from 3 police officers and 2 probation officers. Outside court, the suspect's family didn't want to talk, but the suspect's lawyers did.
The testimony from the Commonwealth that there were upwards of 4 shootings in a discrete period of time that night. When my client fired, it's clear that he was sort of firing in the midst of the chaos and confusion with no real target in mind.
What he did was reckless. He turned around and he shot down the block.
Despite the lawyers arguing the charges should be downgraded to 3rd-degree murder, the judge upheld the charges of 1st-degree murder. While the case heads to a jury, the victims' families are left grieving.
My pain is like terrible. I think it's going to take me a long healing process because I cry at night, I cry during the daytime, I don't sleep at night.
The prosecution agreed to withdraw charges of aggravated assault against one of the suspects due to lack of evidence. There is a 4th suspect charged with murder, Rashawn Vereen. He's due in court in